my name is Sofia Crokos, and I have a company called Sofia Crokos Events Lifestyle. It is a event planning and production company that I started back in 1998. I started my career because I had this love and passion for gatherings, and I knew in my heart that even being in the fashion industry that I was in for 7 years, I knew that somewhere, somehow, I had to start something that was going to really bring my heart and soul into this beautiful direction, and that was basically producing events for clients of mine. I started my event planning and production company back in 1998, and I knew that I had to change my career path from fashion to really creating beauty and creating celebrations. And that's what I did. So my first introduction to this industry was really my wedding that I did. And I said, hey, if I can do this on my own, and I knew all the sort of elements and the hard work and the logistics that went into it, I knew that I had something in me because I could do this for other people if I knew I could do it for myself. And growing up Greek and being in a very busy Greek family life, which meant lots of gatherings around the table, lots of food, lots of socializing, I knew that, again, something inside of me that I was born with, that I could make some beautiful career path out of this, and that's what I did. Success does not come overnight. I think we all know that. It takes hard work, it takes dedication, it takes loyalty, it takes connections with people, it takes trust, really trusting yourself, and success for a lot of people means a lot of money in the bank. For me, success was really, truly, what can I do that's going to bring me joy in my life? And I knew that parties and celebrations were something that I felt so natural and so welcoming, that I knew that I was going to make a huge business out of this, and that's what I did. So the word success for me really is how you really feel. And for me, success when I started my company was not about, oh, let's make that first, $100,000 and really kind of, just think about just the money aspect. It really, for me, felt more about connecting with myself, connecting with others, and really expanding myself in this industry. And that's what I did. And success really started coming to me and feeling really good after knowing that this is where I belonged. And I loved every minute of it. I loved meeting these clients. I loved coming to their homes and getting to know them personally. I loved getting to go to these amazing locations, and I really just felt so comfortable in my own skin that I knew that I had something amazing that was going to be happening. So branding for me took a good, amount of time, and when I felt I knew I had created a brand for myself, because we were very unique. We were not producing cookie cutter events. We were not, also producing 300 parties a year. We were very selective. We really wanted to hone into sort of an arena that was very, I guess I could say, special and unique, and really one of a kind. And so branding became sort of a force when I knew I really had kind of hit on something really big. And branding is important for every company once you start, your I guess creation or whatever line of business you're getting into. And so your marketing materials are important. Your the press that you get is important. The accolades from clients are important. Your website is important. It's sort of your open book portfolio, and it's I guess imperative to really hone in on the brand that you're building, because people are going to remember what that is. And I think the best sort of advice I can give to anyone that's starting out, young and fresh, is really have patience. A brand doesn't become a brand overnight. And that's why I say to so many, young people in this industry that are like, well, I'm a brand. And I'm like, okay, let's talk about why you think you're a brand. And it's not about diminishing or kind of killing their joy. It's really about taking the time and not to rush, because I think, those who wait and those that have the patience and they see that they're really building on something fabulous, the branding will come. So I know we're living in these days that everything's a rush, and I mean, heck, it took me, I think, maybe close to 18, 19 years to get sort of, listed on Harper's Bazaar's, best wedding planner of in the world. And so that's when I felt like, wow, I've got something. And not that I didn't have it before, but it almost became sort of validated. So just take your time and really, really focus on, you and how do you sort of, again, fit into the industry that you've chosen, and how do you also stay relevant and keep sort of fresh on ideas, because you can't be doing the same things over and over. And surrounding yourself with positive people, which obviously we all know that's what we all want to do, but sometimes we don't. And anyone that my mom actually would always say, surround yourself with people that are even better than you, Sofia, because that's where you're going to learn a lot of things. Growing up Greek and really having a maniatisa mother, which obviously is very very strong and being the rock of our family. She always used to tell all of us that surround yourself with people that are better than you, because that's where you are going to sort of learn a lot. And growing up Greek was really a lot of fun, and to me, my heart is more Greek than it's American, and I hone into my heritage quite a lot, and I bring a lot of that sort of essence and style even into my work. I've also now created a new business, which happens to be a restaurant, and it's a Greek restaurant that my husband Chris and I started together 4 years ago. And just having sort of those Greek roots and really learning the word patience. Again, I go back to patience, and I go back to also love, because you really, really have to love what you do, because that is what will bring you that success. It's not going to just be the money, because we all can make the money. At the end of the day is going to be the question of whether or not did we really hone into something that we really loved, or was it all about the money? So my mom always taught us, and my dad too, because he was a very advent business person, and they both came here as immigrants, and they worked very hard to get to where they got to. And raising 4 children was obviously a big success for them, but also a lot of work. And I think I have, used a lot of what I have, my values and my integrity of growing up Greek, definitely has, transferred into me in my adult life, and also in my business, both my businesses today. The advice that I can give to those that are starting whatever career, whatever idea that one might have, is take your time, and really just make that punch list. What is it that you are going for? Do your research, connect with people, because truthfully, the best thing for me is connections, and someone is going to lead you down that road in your life, because they're going to believe in you, just like I had someone believing in me. And really opened up, she truly opened up her Pandora's box and said, hey, sit down, I'm going to teach you this sort of wedding planning and event business, and I'm going to really let you into my life so I can show you what this is all about. And so if you can find someone that you really believe in and trust, and they can mentor you and help you to get started in whatever career path that you are choosing, I think that is super important. Finding like-minded people, finding that mentor is again really, really super important, and just sort of take your time, and even when you fail, it's okay. I'm telling you guys, it's so okay. Failure is actually a gift. And if you can fail and then pick yourself back up again, you are in the home run. I'm telling you. I have failed numerous of times, and I have no shame to say it. And it has taught me so many things. It has opened up new doors for me, and I love it. And again, you will find, even in that failure, you might not look at it at that moment to say like, oh my God, is it going to get better? Because you're supposed to kind of be in that space again of like, you got to kind of feel it out. You got to feel those failure moments, and then you got to move on, and then it will make sense once you are at that happy place that you had to be in that sort of failure space in order to get there. So have fun. Remember to have fun, because that to me is definitely an element that I incorporate in my everyday life, and to laugh, because at the end of the day, we're only here for such a short period of time, and so we really want to make the best